Hey, yo, this Rusty Juxx.
Check it out. This is Marco Polo.
It's your man Torae, and right now we in Berlin. You know how we do it, man. We keep it Germany, German times. We looking for German dimes, and you logged on and blogged on the German rhymes. .de. Let's get it.
Nigga, the beast is back with booth work to decrease the whack or increase the fact. Hip hop is not deceased, in fact. The real shit started creeping back. Y'all the least spectacular, spitting it. You niggas still ain't getting it. Nigga, the difference is indifferent. They all say they in the studio.
So what's up? What's happening?
I'm chilling, man.
How would you guys? Very excited to be back in Berlin. It's Marco Polo. That's Torae.
It's Torae. Yeah, it's always dope to be out here in Europe. Can't wait to touch down and rock some of these venues and really rock out for the people and bring them that hard-headed energy they looking forward to from this tour.
What's the favorite spot you're gonna like perform this tour?
Whatever spot got the most people.
Most people or most beautiful women?
I'm married.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am not married. I am not married, but real talk, we love everywhere we go. If people want to see us, we want to be there and perform the music, so it's hard to say what our favorite spot is. We like to go where the love's given and we give it back.
No doubt. I think the only spot we're doing on this is Skaters Palace that we've already done, right? Or did we do any other spots?
We did Post Garage and...
Oh, we did the previous Post Garage too. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to going back to those spots just because we rocked there, but that's a festival, that's outdoors. But I'm looking forward to going back to the venues that we rocked before just to see the capacity, because the last time we came out here, we was opening up. And, you know, I know that a lot of people got put on to us from that show. So I just want to see who comes back and if we pack out the venue like it was packed out when we was opening, now that we the headliner. So I'm excited to see what that's like.
So do you look forward to anything you got to know last time, like culture-wise? It's tough. Sorry to cut you off. We zip through these cities and towns so fast, and that's one thing that kind of, you know, I wish we had more time in a place like Berlin that has so much history and love for hip-hop just by seeing all the graffiti. And we don't really get that much time to check things out. So when we're here, we kind of zip in and zip out. We see the venue, might catch a good meal or a dope spot like this, and that's it. So we try and see what we can when we're on the road, you know. But the most important thing is to really connect with the fans and people that come out to the show.
No doubt. I'm all about the sneaker spots. So take me to every sneaker spot in the city. This is an ill spot. They got some J's up there. They got some ill Air Max 1s that I might think about copping if the merch go right. So, you know what I mean? Definitely all about just seeing like different sneakers. You know, like Europe get different releases from us in the States sometimes. So I always like to take advantage of the fact that I get to travel the world and try to grab up a couple pairs when I'm on the road.
What's the sneaker you're looking forward to right now?
I'm waiting for the Olympic Jordans to come back. I know they on deck. I know a few people that got them floating around, but I'm waiting for those to touch back down. Of course, what are you making a point?
I'm wearing Reebok Berlins right now.
He is wearing Reebok. That's his favorite shoe.
That's my favorite shoe.
He got mad pairs. He got mad pairs. Tell him who put you on and showed you the name and how to find him, though.
Saga?
No, Reezy. Remember, I gave you the name. You knew him, but you ain't know how to re-get him.
Oh, right.
It's all right. He'll never give me credit. You know what I mean? Like, I produced the whole double barrel, but we're not going to talk about that right now.
Causing damage with words. Causing damage with words.
Which loses up the nouns, metaphors, and verbs.
Causing damage.
So, what's the next? The tour stop is in Berlin now, and what's the next tour stop? What's coming up then? Munster and Skaters Palace. That's on Saturday, and then we go to Breda to do a festival. Then we do Amsterdam. Then we do Brussels, which is Belgium, and I forget what happens after that, but a lot of other shows. Good that you know your geography, because I saw Rudy Gay talking about Turkey being a city the other day. Did you catch that on a World Championship?
City of Turkey. Marco doesn't know about sports.
Oh, he does know about sports. You a sportsman?
Yeah, I'm a basketball head.
I watch soccer, the most important sport, okay? Or as you guys call it out here, football, okay? Viva Italia. We sucked in World Cup, but, you know, the next one we're going to come back strong. Congratulations to Spain.
No doubt.
So then, what do you think about the Miami situation?
LeBron took his talents down to South Beach. Marco lost his whole team when Chris Bosh lost. The Raptors are no more. I'm looking forward to the season though. I want to see what all the hoopla is going to be, if it's going to translate into wins. That's the most important thing, is winning basketball games and winning championships. So let's see if all those talents and all those egos can coexist and translate into wins. But I'll be tuned in. I got the 50 inch on the wall. I'm ready.
Perfect. So let's start out with the CDs came out, and let's do it in order. I think the Double Barrel came out first from your guys' CDs. So how did this go far? Like with the production, do you feel like after releasing it, was the album what you expected, or?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, going into creating a project, once we came up with the theme and the idea what we wanted to do, we knew, what to expect, who we would get with that type of sound and that type of album, and it did exactly what I felt like it was gonna do. It touched the core, a certain person that wants that certain sound, that certain delivery and energy, and I think that we exceeded the expectations of a lot of people with that record. It was dope, man, but like the whole time we made the record, we just couldn't wait to get out and perform it. So, once we did that, once we completed the record, and then Marco and Rusty did Exxecution, and we felt like the energy was the same, and now that we have them both together on this tour, rocking, back to back, it's just gonna be an ill show. I can't wait to see what those records perform like for people who really love hip hop.
Double Barrel is very high energy, but this is a good time. It's an hour needle to the vein of adrenaline is basically what it is. You know what I'm saying? It does not stop. It just keeps going, and you leave there ready to, punch through a brick wall. You know what I'm saying?
All right, then let's talk about your guys' project, the Exxecution. How many WEC MCs did you execute until it released?
You said until the release or after the release? I think like about 4 million. We killed a lot of rappers. We didn't sell 4 million copies, but we killed a lot of MCs and producers on that album.
Are there any famous names you killed?
Nah, they thought they was famous, you know what I mean?
And how's the outcome of the album, expecting wise, and how's that?
Once again, I think similar to Double Barrel, we made an album targeted towards the original Duck Down fan base and people that support real hip-hop music. And, those people got a hell of an album. You know what I'm saying? They got something that they probably haven't heard in a long time. That's why I'm so proud to be sitting here right now with these two brothers, because between Double Barrel and Exxecution, I feel like we're really contributing back something that we were given as fans coming up in New York. Right. You know what I'm saying? We're giving something back to that cipher of music. Definitely inspired, but not biting or copying. It's inspired by it with the 2010 twist. So people that really support that authentic New York sound got it 100% with both these albums.
Let's take a second to think back. Take a second to think back. Let's take a second to think back. Let's take a second to think back. Started as a young and used to walk, eat, talk, drink.
You guys think about like working together? Because like you said, both albums are similar. But is there did you think about making a whole album together?
Yo. Cat out the bag. We not here to disclose all of that. You know what I'm saying? But obviously when you're on the road with people and you working together, and we worked both of our albums into the tour, so it's not like you getting a Rusty Juxx show and the Torae show. You getting a double Exxecution together. So, I'm jumping on Rusty records, he's jumping on Torae records. We got a couple new things in the mix, and who's to say what's gonna happen in the studio after that?
So let's come to your latest album, the Stupendous Adventures. How did this happen? What was the concept behind, and how did the name, the title, come together?
My man Shiloh, shouts to Shiloh. He gave me my the title to my record. He also taught me how to make beats. That's my right hand man. And this album, for the record, I view it more of a compilation than an album like Port Authority or Double Barrel. It's a collection of songs I've had from the last 8 years. that missed certain albums, but they were dope songs, and I didn't want them to just slip through the cracks forever. So I compiled them. I did some remixes, found some remixes that I did some new joints with Tor and Rusty. It has stuff that didn't make Double Barrel, and remixes from Exxecution, and it was just a lot of good, solid material that it wasn't really recorded together like that. It's literally a collection of music. So sit on that, enjoy that while I work on Port Authority too, and that was the whole motivation, to do it. And then you got that crazy cover that just pulled it all together, because it's me driving in the car on my, journey to New York, and, Shiloh's right there, and all my record covers, the Duck Down Dude. I got my homegirl Avina Lee in the front seat with me. Google her, Avina Lee. Yeah, so that's pretty much the basis of that album.
Into my inner space, journey through the mind of a man. Perception of thought, a walking corpse, stalking this land, forcing your hand, like corruption and police brutality. Your boss knows in order to survive, you need a salary.
What's the craziest adventure you guys been through?
I think we're about to do it today.
Okay, so you want to like spoil anything? What's gonna happen tonight?
Now let me tell you, I want to promote my album, man. My new CD came out on the 14th. Word, man. I ain't know if he was about to. That's why I had to. They ain't put it in the last interview. You know what I mean? My new album, I got a lot of features on there. A lot of hot underground artists. I got Sky Zoo. I got my man Torae on there. Supreme. I got the 34 Click. They from France. They rhyme straight in French on the record. I got Ill Bill, Sav Kills, Cyrus Malachi from London. You know what I mean? I got all my homeboys from Crown Heights on the joint. It's a crazy album, and
How did this title came? Like
Adamantine. That's like adamant. It's yeah, man. That's like my first album was called Indestructible, and like adamantine is like harder than a diamond. You know what I mean? So that's what this is. It's like hard body, man. So definitely go cop this, man. Word up. And I got 2 videos out already. And I'm shooting like a video for every joint on the album, so keep looking out.
I don't know how y'all niggas got paid to rhyme. Should've killed yourself and saved some time. Take a long walk on a short pier. Now you dealing with guerrilla warfare. Target locked, I'ma take them all here. I'm that MC that rappers all fear. Any week, every month, all year. LeBron James, nigga, I'm a ball, yeah.
So what is the future plans after the tour and after the album releases and everything?
We go home.
And do what?
We go home and back to our families.
And you're gonna relax, and how do you relax?
Get ready for something else.
Something else?
Yep.
What is something?
Some more shows, I guess.
Some more shows, okay.
Some more hip hop.
Very articulate young fellow Rusty is. I think all of us are working on new projects. I'm working on Port Authority 2, or as I'm calling it, PA2 Escape from New York. I got 4 or 5 songs already done. I'm not saying any names because I'm trying to make it a surprise and real special. Definitely these 2 dudes are going to be on the album. So after this tour wraps up, I'm going to chill in Paris for a couple days, go do some digging, then go back to Toronto where I'm from, chill with the family, and then back to New York, right to the studio, and get back to work, get back on these beats.
Yeah. For me, I put the album down. I'm working on a new album. Tentatively, maybe March, April, or May 2011. So I put the album down to come out here and rock for the people. As soon as I get back, I'm gonna pick up where I left off. Back in the studio, trying to hand the album in by like November. So, that's it. Just working, back to work. The grind don't stop. You make the music, you put the music out, you go out and perform the music, and then you go back and you start all over again.
Sounds good to me. So any last words you want to shout out there, or give advice?
The motherfucking label. Remember that shit. One day it might save you. Word up.
Yo, peace and love to anyone that supports our music, to yourself for having the interview, and everyone in Berlin.
No doubt. Yeah, absolutely. Everybody that come out to the show, everybody that support the music, whether you buy a CD, you buy a T-shirt, you buy, of course. I was gonna do that. Don't cut me off. Everybody that is responsible for bringing this out, like Marco said. Big shout out to Brooklyn, New York, Coney Island, be exact. My cousin, real life, out in D.C. That's what it is, man. Duck Down Records, 2010 and beyond. Let's get it.
Thank you, guys. Peace.
the same basket, this rap shit. Or should I say got stuffed in the same casket? Cause if music is really the way Nas said, then I guess I should deal with the life after it. I make joints from the heart when I'm crafting it, and sit in the sessions to mix it and master it. When Nas 11 started to chase after it, it took 17 long years later to catch the shit. And by the time that I got it, it seemed like the best years was far behind it. I done witnessed the high heights, the plummets. The same niggas can't go gold that used to run shit. You can't rely on the public. At least niggas used to cop it and then dub it. So what the fuck do you do when you still love it, but struggling to make your living from it?
Now no one's around, and what you gonna do when the walls come crashing down, 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 down? How you feel? Ask me.